Hey guys, so I was really inspired by Petrolude's Leopard makeup tutorial and I kind of just wanted to do one of my own. So I'm starting off with my LA Girl Pro Concealer and this is in the shade Fawn. And basically what I'm doing here is kind of carving out where I don't even know what this is called, like whiskers are going to be. So you're basically just making like an S shape, and you can kind of see what I'm doing here, just making an S shape with the concealer. You don't have to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer, but I would suggest using something that's a couple shades lighter than you are. I was using this because it kind of already has a brush on it and it's super easy to just use this and apply it on my face without using any extra brushes. Next, I'm taking my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush and I'm just kind of blending that out. And then I'm filling in over my brows. I didn't put in any brows in this video because I kind of wanted my brows to be very subtle, so I just kind of went over it with concealer. And then blending that out again with my Flawless Concealer brush. Okay, next I'm taking my darker concealer. This is just my Midnight Cream foundation, I think. It's just a really dark color. So you're taking the darker color, putting it on the middle of your nose bridge, the outer corners of you're putting it on your temples. I didn't even know what that was called for a second. So putting it on your temples and pretty much almost all the places that we left blank there. Next, I kind of wish I had a smaller brush to do this. It looks a lot better if you have a smaller brush. So learn from my mistakes here. Get the tiniest brushes you possibly can and kind of just go near where you already carved out the S shape. Next thing I'm doing is I'm blending out the concealer towards the left, like towards my eye, until I got to my nose area. And then when I got to underneath my nose, I started blending it away from my eye. So blend it towards your eye and then turn around and blend it away from your eye, as I'm doing here. And I know it looks crazy now, but it's gonna look a lot better soon. And then I'm taking my e.l.f. my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just blending out the darker parts of the concealer or the foundation. I don't think I showed this part on camera, but I did set the lighter areas with my buttercup setting powder from Sasha. So I would suggest setting everything, getting a darker setting color for the darker shaded areas, and then getting a light color for the lighter areas. Or if you have a translucent setting powder, you can just put that all over instead of having to use two separate ones. But I really like the Sasha buttercup powder, so I just decided to use that. Next, we're going to do the eyes. I decided to do something really nice, actually. I'm surprised by how it came out, but I'm taking Bitter from my Vice palette and putting that all in my crease area. Next, I'm taking this really pretty bronzy shade from Mica Beauty. I wish I remember what the color was called. I'll probably put that in the description box, but this is just a really pretty gold shade. And you can do whatever you want for the eyes, but I just decided to do this because Petrolude, from the video I was watching, it was a similar look to what I'm doing here. So yes, and I'm taking my NYX, sorry, I keep saying concealer, oh my god, my NYX eyeliner, and I'm making a little point to make it more cat-like, and I made sure my pencil was sharpened, like super sharp, to do this, otherwise it would have came out looking a mess. But I took my eyeliner and I just filled it in there, and then I kind of made a little guideline as to where I was going to put my liquid liner when it's coming up next. So using my liquid liner from L'Oreal, I just filled out the wing there. You can do whatever you want for the eyes here. You can leave them bare if you'd like. And next thing I did was put on my lashes. They were the Lena lashes in Serena. They're my favorite lashes. And then next I just took a brown and a black eyeshadow. I couldn't find one dark enough to get the effect I wanted, so I just mixed dark brown and a black color. And I'm just taking it and on a flat shader brush and just kind of making a couple of marks everywhere. This is going to be the guideline as to where your leopard spots are going to be, so you can kind of just play around with this, use different size brushes too, that would really help, and kind of just play around here. You can just use it, do as many dots as you want. It's nothing too exact, honestly, so you can just kind of play around and be creative pretty much. I also went in to shade in my nose a little bit more to make it more cat-like, and then I just went over a little bit more to finish up and put a couple more of the spots everywhere. And then once you do that, this is the really fun part. So I'm just taking my eyeliner and just making a couple of brush strokes to make a fur-like, just to make it look like fur, I guess. And I'm just making lines of going all in one direction. I kind of switch it up, so one little dot area will have all the dots going in one direction and the other will have it going in another direction, just to make it look more like fur. Like this one's going up and my last one was going like down, and then this one's going down too. This one's going to the left, you know, just play around and kind of do whatever feels right, pretty much. And to make a bit more detail, I kind of went under the eye, added some dots there. I tried to make like whiskers, but then like one side is lopsided and then the other side is like, it's not even, but I don't care. I think it still looks cute. And then I also lined my nose. So I made a dot and then I made it like a curve in the middle, and then I kind of just outlined it like that. And then I filled it in to the best of my ability with my NYX eyeliner later on. I noticed after I did this, I didn't fill it in enough, but this was just to, you know, show you guys how to do it. And this is the finished look. I did put on some ears for a little bit, but then I took them off because I didn't think they looked right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and leave me some comments and let me know what you guys think. Bye guys.